Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
It's almost hard to describe the situation around here. It is so chaotic.
The worst grade school shooting in U.S. history.
And then he came into the library and shot everybody around me.
If there's even one thing that we can do to prevent any of these events, we have a deep obligation.
It's almost hard to describe the situation around here.
Who took her own life last Thursday.
Gunmen opened fire.
2 young men in long black trench coats.
8 people shot in the school.
Came after months of bullying.
She had hanged herself on the clothing rod in her closet.
On Monday, she climbed a tower at a concrete factory and jumped off.
Someone takes their life every 14 minutes, and 6 out of 10 of them don't receive the necessary treatment needed to help them. 316 mass shootings this year, 65 were in school. In a classroom of 25 students, 5 may be struggling with depression, anxiety, or bullying. Bullied students are 3 times more likely to get access to a loaded gun compared to their non-bullied peers, and those who experience both cyber and traditional bullying are 6 times more likely. These findings show that bullying victims tend to have a greater access to loaded guns, which may leave them at a high risk of self-inflicted injury and/or retaliation through violent measures. Bullying victims are 9 times more likely to commit suicide. And in 12 of 15 school shooting cases in the 90s, all shooters were bullying victims.
Are these enough statistics to convince you that mental health is important? Do you need any more proof? Did I spit out enough numbers and data and statistics? We need to end the stigma surrounding mental health and start changing lives. How many more? How many more dead teenagers will be enough to understand that mental illness is a silent epidemic that the system can no longer ignore? We are the generation at risk. We are the ones in the hallways with cuts on our arms and having panic attacks in the bathroom. We are the ones who figure out an exit plan as soon as we enter a classroom and get anxiety every time someone reaches into their bags. We are the ones having active shooter drills every month and wearing bulletproof backpacks. We are the generation.
So why aren't we doing anything? Why aren't you doing anything? Why are you ignoring the girl crying alone at lunch or the boy being bullied by your friends? Is it because you think it isn't an issue? That they'll just get over it? Are we really going to be like the generation before us and ignore the cries for help right in front of us? This is a pattern that happens over and over again. Just because someone's parents are together, aren't poor, seem happy, and have a loving family, doesn't mean that they can't have anxiety, depression, self-harm issues, etc., or can't be suicidal, and in extreme cases, even homicidal. Mental disorders don't care about your situation in life. Mental disorders are nothing to be ashamed of, and neither is talking about it. People who need help sometimes look a lot like people who don't.